In 2 short years, calling 911 in Austin could mean longer wait times. A staffing crisis is the term used in a new draft report obtained by KXAN. It calls for a new hiring spree, and soon. In an ongoing investigation, KXAN had already uncovered a pilot program aimed at reducing 911 overtime by cutting staff went on longer than it should have. Now this report outlines an immediate hiring plan with a price tag of more than $3 million if it's approved, and only KXAN investigator Robert Maxwell has seen it.
Here's a quick preview. The report confirms what many in the public safety community have been muttering under their breaths for years. You can't run a good 911 service if you're not hiring and training and keeping up with the city's growth. The Austin report points to practices like mandatory overtime at the 911 center. Call takers there are forced to stay after their shifts to make up for staff shortages. They're also being held back to cover for those calling in sick or taking extended medical leave. This year, paying for overtime and temporary 911 workers is costing you, the taxpayer, nearly $1 million. One public safety commissioner says the staff crisis is also problematic for the number of callers who are being put on hold, something the numbers show is happening more now than just a few years ago.
This is a major problem, and the manager staff has chosen to do nothing about it, and it's only gotten worse. And, you know, this is one of the most critical functions in the city of Austin if you care about public safety.
Now, KXAN confirmed the 911 draft report is sitting on the police chief's desk. He's been out of town, we hear. He hasn't read it, but time's a-wasting if police hope to get any of the recommendations over to the city manager. His team creates budget options for council members. This year, there's a call to train and support 24 new 911 staff with more new hires over the following couple years. And coming up here on KXAN News at 10, we'll go inside Austin 911 to show you what the police chief is saying about where any new hiring figures may be in the months ahead. I'm Robert Maxwell, KXAN Investigates.
And this has been a 7-month-long investigation for KXAN. You can check out our previous coverage on KXAN.com. Just search for this story on the homepage. And if you have something you want KXAN to investigate, call our tip line or email us at report@kxan.com.